In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. My name's Al, and I'm your DM today. With me are Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henrietta. I'm from Norway, and I play Mia Lee, a moon elf wizard.
Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian.
Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard.
Daria?
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland, and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis.
Sophie?
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm from Wales, and I play a human wizard named Charlotte.
And Ida?
Hi, I'm Ida. I'm from Sweden, and I play Lilith, the wood elf cleric.
Excellent. All right. Daria?
Okay, so we start the session still sitting on the feast, where our first plan to get rid of Lady Alyssa failed. We think about what to do, and maybe we should try to kill her at night. So while the feast is getting to the end, Lady Alyssa asks us to come with her to talk. We agree and go to her tent. We talk with Lady Alyssa, Cardinal Brokoval, and one more person that we don't know. And that man is Colonel Wainwright. I hope I said it right. And he speaks about number of casualties, that some of the people are not happy about us killing few of them. What a big deal. And they also speak about getting rid of orc prisoners. And obviously, Lady Alyssa asks us to kill them. And Millie agree, because she has a genius plan that Lady Alyssa will trust us more when we do that. And then Byleth asks Lady Alyssa if she wants to rescue her brother, but she wants power more than her brother and is scared of orcs. She also tells us that the orc that took her brother and flew away on a dragon may be a Chief Gore, the orc that united orc clans under his command and is a friend with a dragon. What else do you need? And apparently our group is named Crickets. Yeah. Sophie, you miss your cue.
Oh, wait.
You want a second? She also tells us to go to Leylon by ourselves, and they will go to a midpoint near Neverwinter because she will be recognized in Leylon. And she has a plan that her soldiers will distract Neverwinter, and we go in, capture Lord Neverember, and steal a crown. Genius plan. And then we go to kill the prisoners. Cracker talks with them. She learns that Chief Gore is what also orcs called the guy that flew away. Sorry. And they are not with Neverwinter. Chief Gore told them that in Neverwinter they will find all food they want. And they got help from Laskon. And there was a guy with a red cape, and we think about the guy that we are fighting in Leylon. Then we kill the orcs, and Lilith uses an amazing druid spell, More Earth, to dig graves under them. Then we go to the tiny hut and talk about our plan to finish Lady Alyssa. We make a plan that Cracker will sneak up, kill her, but if a plan fails, we let Byleth loose and let her fireball everyone, with Zenis's help. Then Cracker asks a guy that takes care of horses if she can take one for a quick lookout around the camp, but he says that she needs a permission from Colonel. Then we go to the other side of the camp, so maybe it will be easier to run away. And Cracker again shows her persuasive skills and persuades Colonel that she will take care of guard duty in this area. Then Cracker says to Valdi that she hears something in the woods and tell her to go take a look with Euripides. Valdi doesn't know why, but okay. And then Millie sends her a few messages to tell Valdi to go to Leylon with Euripides before all hell will break loose. And then Zenis casts telepathic speech and invisibility on Cracker, and Cracker goes to kill Lady Alyssa. She sneaks very carefully, but as she tries to go into Lady Alyssa's tent, the guard hears something, and there is a little chain between Cracker, Zenis, and the rest of the party. And that's where we ended.
Very good. Well done. Point of inspiration for Zenis. Thank you, Daria.
Thank you.
Very clever with the setting Sophie up. I think it's fair to say she's not herself at the moment, so we'll all have to give her a little pass on her missing her cue, as it were.
Thank you.
But Sophie, if you're ready
She did
now,
great.
you'd like to go.
And do crickets again?
Did you? Would you like to? Would you like to do it? We'll have to edit that out. Sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone. I imagine what happened is usually he tells me to turn my phone off. Why is he suddenly changing his mind now? All right. Very good. Yes. So you guys are trying to execute, no pun intended, your plan to assassinate Lady Alyssa after having painstakingly helped negotiate a magnificent deal to bolster her forces in her attempted takeover, reconquest, recapture, liberate, depending on whose point of view you're using, the throne of Neverwinter. You have sent your barbarian in. The barbarian has inadvertently alerted the guards by stepping through the tent flaps, which are not so much flaps as they are sort of a little squeezy portal, as it were. And as a result, at least the local bodyguard, not necessarily the entire camp, have been alerted, and they are converging on Cracker's position. How far away are the rest of you again?
About 120 feet, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Very far.
Very far. A bit too far to support.
Mm.
Okay. So,
Can I drop invisibility immediately?
you can drop invisibility anytime you want.
Okay. So let me know when am I good to go?
Well, actually, is it the caster? It's the caster who drops invisibility, isn't it?
No, the person that has invisibility
Okay.
when attacks or casts a spell.
Well, yeah. So the person who is invisible can force invisibility to dissipate. But I think if you wanted to drop invisibility, it should be whoever is invisible. But
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure if it's the caster in this case because it's technically it's the caster who usually drops the spell.
Oh, yeah, because it's concentration, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to send, that's what I was wondering, because I have to send a message back to everybody or to Zanice and say, drop invisibility. I got an idea.
Yes, but we
Okay.
didn't roll initiative, but we should be in initiative now because of the.
Well, no one's attacked.
Well, that's because we haven't got initiative yet,
I've just been seen
or detected is
or
probably more
detected, but
accurate.
not
Yeah,
seen. Yeah.
So,
some suspicious activity, and somebody's raised the alarm. We may as well roll initiative. Roll initiative. What? Was that a whimper? What happened?
Yeah,
Why?
I think I don't know.
You've got like
Wanna-
what was it, 6 fireballs or 8 fireballs between the two of you? You could probably fireball the entire camp. Single-handed, or like one commando squad wiping out a whole rebellion.
I wanted to do a clean, stealthy job, you know, but
I know, but sometimes these things get messy.
not only sometimes.
Not only yeah, usually these
With
things
us.
get messy. Hey, look, sometimes you start a civil war, sometimes you end a civil war.
Depends on the
It all,
day.
it all balances out. The great karmic wheel. Okay. Daria, would you like to roll for the opposition?
Okay. 16.
We'll call them the rebel scum. We'll give them 16 on average. All right. Okay. So, Lilith, you can go first. I'm wondering if we should put you on the smaller, more detailed map. I guess this is fine.
I'm gonna ask the party.
But presumably not everybody, because Cracker's all the way over there. You're not going to
Yeah.
be shouting, right?
No.
Are we
It's
still
fine.
assassinating the queen or what? Speak up, I can't hear you.
Would be a bad plan.
Cracker, are you in the tents yet? Have you got the queen in your sights?
I'm gonna ask the party, should we move closer to the tents?
Well, it's a fair question. I guess, yeah. So from this point, you can actually hear the alarm. Well, so here's the point, right? If you hear the alarm, that means the whole camp can hear the alarm because you guys are on the edge of the camp. But if you didn't hear the alarm, why would you suddenly feel like you need to go move up?
Well,
Cracker told me,
yeah.
uh-oh. So
And
this
Right.
is trouble.
Okay. All right. Good point, Daria. Well done. Well argued. You missed your calling as a lawyer. Very good. Okay. Yes. Fair enough. So you can post the question to the party, and I'll allow a quick committee round robin. Yes. No. Maybe so.
My tiny hut would disappear, but I think it's not a bad idea. That rhymed.
Green eggs and ham.
Time for Jester.
Laura missed her calling as a poet.
Yeah, I think we should move closer.
I agree.
Okay. Henrietta, did Mia Lee want to say something?
Nah, I'm just gonna do what they do. So
So weird having you play this sort of passive newcomer. Okay.
Okay.
So that's
and
your.
That's my action, so I'm gonna move.
Okay. Yep. You go, girl. Literally. All right. And if you have a bonus action spell or action, you can do that if you wanted to.
I'm good right now.
Okay. All right, the rebel scum. Well, so all of the bodyguard immediately converge on the flap. See what the flap's going on. So, Yvonne, Cracker went through the flaps, which is what triggered the awareness, the clue for one of the bodyguard to see that something unusual was occurring.
Right.
And she's inside the first tent, as it were. Actually, why don't we go to the next, to the more detailed map so we can see what you're doing tactically. So Lilith, everybody starts in the hut, except for, was Blemish in the hut?
So?
Huh?
I think so, but I don't think we established it, but I think he was with us.
Well, he probably would have been, because otherwise just his presence hanging around outside would be disruptive.
Yeah.
It looks burnt, but it isn't burnt. We know that. I can't be bothered to fuss around with all the little burn marks. So everybody's in the hut starting. So go ahead and move your token, Ida.
Yes.
Sorry about the delay. And Cracker, I'm going to move you up here. She's in her bed-ish. Okay. Okay. I mean, you could probably move a little bit more if you want to. All right. Mia Lee, what would you like to do?
As soon as I hear the oh from Denise, I am going to cast False Life myself. And I am also going to follow after Lilith. Let's see. Right there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. The other guards will approach. Let's see. They'll come running, of course, so that'll be their action as well, as in their dashing. I guess they can basically get around some of the tents. And they're poking around. One of the more senior-looking fellows says, "Something definitely went in the tent. Should we alert the camp?" Well, I don't know. What do you think, Yvonne? If you were a guard protecting your queen in a hostile situation.
Rats running around and nighttime, who knows? Maybe
Rats
not yet.
moving, pushing aside
giant rats. We have a big rat
human-sized
problem here.
rats. I think that would be a bigger problem, actually. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll let you roll for it.
Okay. 6?
I
this
feel
a
like
dumb
that's
guard?
a fail.
For
Yeah.
them. Forget I said anything.
The sheer confidence, Laura, you are, I have to say, you are very good at Laura probably ends up like going to like nightclubs, and although she's not the right age and she's not dressed properly because she's got like a white t-shirt and Doc Martens, she probably just like somehow manages to black her way through the entrance anyway.
Mhm.
Should be a rogue.
I know what I want.
And you're not afraid to gaslight other people into giving it to you. Okay, so I'm going to say that no, they don't fail. They decide that they want to. I think it's an Yvonne situation here. So they're going to be more careful than not. And the one will say, "Alert the watch." Yes, sir. My queen, are you awake? We think there's an intruder. Okay. All right, Cracker, you're in the gate, or you're inside the flappy flap, but technically they don't know exactly where you are. Your presence has been detected, and at least some of the people around are certainly aware you're there.
Right.
Do you
And
fireball everybody?
no. Okay, because it's just not going to go well. So I'm going to step to here. And can I drop? So I wasn't too sure if we established that I can drop the invisibility. I can, right? Just like drop it.
Sure. Well, what's your plan?
Okay.
Tell me what your plan is first, and then we'll figure out whether or not it makes sense, because maybe
I've got a crazy plan.
well,
So
I
my
mean,
plan is to admonish them for being such terrible
no.
guards
Oh
because
no.
I've been outside wandering around for like a half an hour.
Talk about gaslight. Jesus.
I'm proud of you.
Oh
And
my
that
God.
they need me to stay in the tent, or one of us to stay in the tent with the queen, because obviously they can't protect her.
I wasn't breaking in. I was testing our defenses.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you not realize I was a paid security consultant? Said
Yep.
every hacker caught by the FBI.
Yep.
All righty. That is both ridiculous and also done with just the right amount of Laura-ish panache. You might pull it off.
We believe in you.
Yeah, but the question is, do they believe in her? So I'll let you roll for it. It feels like you're trying to deceive.
Intimidate.
Is it intimidating? Okay.
Wouldn't it be
right.
intimidating? I haven't said it yet. Do you want me to say it like I planned on saying it?
I want you to say it like the way the skill check would determine. You would
All
have
right.
to determine what skill check it is.
Okay, so I'm going to drop my invisibility. I'm going to turn towards the door, not the queen. And I'm going to shout, I can't believe you'd leave your queen so unprotected.
And that
was
this
right
is
to-
not butter.
I'm not done yet. I was right to be a bit worried about the lack of your observant guards here. I mean, you had orcs storm your camp. No one was super prepared. You allied with a demon because you couldn't get your shit together. And you only caught me once. I was inside the queen's tent. I'm so appalled with I'm appalled. And I turned to the queen and I'm like, I'm so concerned with your lack of security here, Your Majesty. You need to beef it up. I mean, they let me all the way in here. This is insane. I've been going back and forth around these guards for like 20 minutes. Nobody saw me. So, maybe you need me in here to protect you.
Oh no. God. I've got
There you go.
PTSD now. Jesus. And while you're at it, would you clean your tent? It looks like an absolute pigsty. What were you raised in a barn? How many times have I told you, don't leave your socks and your muddy boots in the carpet?
Take your boots off
Well
before you go to
done.
bed. Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah. Well done. Okay. Yes, I think that definitely counts as an intimidation check. Give it a shot. Wow. So, now let's just recall the rules. If you rolled a natural 20, which you didn't, but you did roll high, that does not guarantee automatic success for skill checks. It does for to hit, but not skill checks. And I have said before that you may try something that is most likely destined to fail, but your roll may determine how badly you fail or how close to succeeding you might have come. Certain things that are very obvious, I won't let you, I just won't have a roll because it's obvious, like trying to walk on lava. And that was the example I used before somebody actually tried to swim through lava. But if in this case, you're trying to admonish the security, as it were, for their lack of preparation and caution, but in doing so, you've exposed yourself as a potential assassin, they're not likely to believe it entirely, but you may succeed in forestalling the worst possible outcome. Does that make sense? So, the guard says, "Don't take that tone with me. You obviously are here for some nefarious purpose. My queen!" And since you did use your turn, she's going to also use her turn to speak. "What is it?" "We have an intruder. It's one of them again. The second time they've tried to sneak around you invisibly." "I see." Now, you did go through the tent with your axe out, as I recall.
Sneaking.
Anybody else think that wasn't a direct answer to the question?
Oh, my axe was not out.
Oh, your axe was not out? Really?
Not yet. Like, I wasn't attacking. I'm getting there. Like, but I wasn't ready to attack.
Okay. What is it you really want? You realize killing me won't solve anything. I am simply the symbol around which the people rally because they are unhappy. Do you think this rebellion would go on if everyone were satisfied with the current leadership? Do you really think it's going to solve any problems? Well, if that's the case, then go ahead. My queen! No, let her. Let's see what they're made of. If you think you can solve all of Neverwinter's problems, then go ahead and strike your mortal blow. And do it to my face. And she dramatically pulls open her vestment, baring her neck and upper chest, clavicle, shoulders, and closes her eyes. And we'll go to Zanice, who fireballs everybody. Of course, none of you guys can hear that speech because she's not shouting it across the entire camp.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Nice and neutral.
And move next to Lilith.
Okay, very good. All right, Princess Charlotte.
I will also move next to Lilith. Whee!
So if you're not using your action for something, you can dash if you want.
I don't want to go that close. Let's see.
Save me
Yes.
numbers.
I'll just end my turn. I've got nothing
All right.
productive to use my actions.
Okay. Violet?
I'm so nervous. I want to go to here. Is that right? I think so. And with that, the hut is no longer there. And I want to throw my figurine of wondrous power. Maybe right here, so that cute red appears. Jeez.
Is that the code word? Cheese?
Yeah.
Did you have a figurine picture already, or was I supposed to do that?
I think I made.
I thought you made something, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
You did? Okay.
that's my red.
Okay. Poof. All right. Lilith, it's your turn again.
Yes. I'm gonna move. Can't count. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move there. And if someone comes and attack me or my party behind me that I can see, I'm gonna ready toll the dead.
Okay. Cool. Mia Lee?
I am going to do the same as Lilith. Just that I can't get as far as her. And I am going to ready a firebolt if someone attacks me or my party. And I'm also going to activate my blade song.
Okay. Did you want to leave Rua behind, or?
He can come up to me and just circle around me.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in case.
All right. So it's the queen and her guards for the moment until reinforcements arrive, which sounds like they may be coming. The guards, of course, get very close to Cracker. Despite what the queen says, they're not really prepared to just let you. Oh, this one was off getting help. Kill her. They draw their weapons. Actually, they'll surround. These two will stand next to her, and this one will sort of get directly in your face and threaten you, very obviously. We'll say that she actually stands her ground, but she'll apparently do nothing. And she'll be waiting for you, basically. They all seem to be waiting for you, Cracker.
Shit. So I just look at my score. I'm like, okay, not so. Okay, don't really think things through. Kind of impulsive. Not a deep thinker. What would I do? Well,
Here's your chance.
I've already said what I was going to say, and I'm still trying it. So, well,
if you're going to try to kill her, you might as well kill her now.
I have to go through 3 people. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, I'm going to send a message to Zenise. Didn't work. Fireball. And I guess I'm flying into a wild rage, saying, well, I guess that's it. I'll just follow your orders, Queenie. And so I'm going to have to attack this guy because he's right in front of me, right? I can't get around him. So, because I'll have to take, hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I could do that and take the attacks of opportunity. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going there. And I'm going to take a swing at her.
Okay, so as you approach, all of these guys who had prepared and readied their attacks will attack you. So let's put you right back where you started, please. The first one is going to hack at you with his, poke you with his pike. Let's have Ida and Sophie. Would you like to roll a d20 each? It's 2 attacks.
Of course.
Okay. What's your armor class again? 18, 16, 15?
15.
15. Okay. So both of those will miss. You kind of dodge in between them. At this stage, I guess you can move. No. Yeah. No, that's right. So you're moving, and then also but that's the reaction. So that's fine. So there's no extra attack for moving away from him. This one is going to trigger its 2 attacks. You're trying to get past them to her, aren't you? I guess you could avoid this guy in theory.
So I'm
No, but
kind
you'll-
of coming down here.
Well, but you'll
But-
be moving around. Yeah, basically, they're close enough to protect her, so
Yeah.
that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
This one will attack twice as well. Who is that? Sophie, Anita, Sadaria, and Laura. Would you like to roll twice? Or once each, rather. Ooh, wow. Okay, so those will both hit. Okay. 5 feet of an ally that isn't incapacitated. Okay, so we're going to have, not only are they going to do a certain amount of damage each. You didn't berserk, didn't you? Did you rage? You didn't rage.
A chance to say that. I'm running to here, and I was just going to rage and attack, but I haven't said rage and attack yet. I was
Yeah, you
running.
did. You said you
You said
raged.
did.
you're going.
Okay.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so
Thank you.
so it'll be two hits from the first one. Each of the swings is going to do 9 points of piercing damage, but then there's an extra 10 on top of that. So it'll be 28 total. And the second one will also attempt to swing at you. Henrietta, would you like to roll both of those?
Okay.
Okay, so I think one of them's going to miss. So that'll be another 19 altogether. So 28 and 19, so 37, 47 points altogether, which you can cut in half.
Okay.
The queen, despite the speech, has decided to take the dodge action. So you will have a slight penalty to your attempt to hit her, but she's not armored. She's resting. So you can go ahead and swing away to your heart's content.
Attack and swinging away.
Okay.
2. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, a 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. So the 11 will just miss her.
13, you mean?
13 minus the dodge action.
Oh, okay.
And the
But-
well, dodge is disadvantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry. I keep thinking it's the other thing. So in that case, it's 8. In which case there's no. Wait, were you recklessly attacking as well? Did you say that as well?
Recklessly attacking.
Did you say you were doing?
I run up and I recklessly attack. Well, I haven't got the words out of my mouth. Waiting for all the hits on the way.
No, but before you rolled, did you declare that you were recklessly attacking?
Yes. Before I rolled, I said I'm recklessly attacking.
Okay. So I guess it was just a no advantage, disadvantage attack. In which case, 13 stands. And yes, that will hit her. She's not that agile. So I guess both of them will hit, so that'll be 22 points. Yeah, that's a big chunk. She's bleeding heavily. And she cries out in pain. Okay, so those are your attacks. Is there anything else you can or would like to do?
That's me.
Okay. All right, Zanice, you're the only one who has the message to Fireball because it was telepathic. You can take your turn to either say something or you can take your turn to do something.
I'm gonna say fireball.
If it's just one word, I'll tell you this. If you just cast the fireball, I think everybody will just follow you.
Okay.
I think
so
they'll get the message. If you, it's
so I will cast fireball.
actions speak louder than words, as they say. All right. Nasty, nasty work. You guys should hire yourselves out as
Wow.
assassins. Wow,
That
is
is
like
amazing.
Yeah.
that's very good damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm so
RIP the
impressed.
queen.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And saves.
Long live the new queen, Charlotte.
Yes. Oh my god.
She's already
Charlotte
got
takes over.
the imperiousness and ready. So okay.
So first guards from
Yep.
down to up.
Okay.
And the last one will be queen.
Okay. I'll say that it's close enough that you can get. Well, no, I guess technically it won't be that close. Yeah, that's fine. Oh,
Good last one, queen. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And Cracker needs to roll for herself.
Yeah.
Save is it?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Wow. Okay, so you save, so it's half, so it's 17. Plus, you've already got your rage on, so it's half of that. So that makes it 8 points for you. And she's gonna be. Yeah, her hair's on fire. Her face looks like a roast suckling pig. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. I think you guys have made a statement there. Golly, I never in a million years expected this to happen. All right. Okay, Charlotte. Your days as a queen are either your days as a princess are numbered, but possibly your new reign is about to begin.
There I go. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
What?
I'm gonna shoot the queen with my crossbow.
No, I heard you, but why would you do that? You've got a cantrip. That's much more efficient.
Oh, true.
So
It's
just general.
Cooler to use a crossbow. Let's see.
If you want to, if you want to, that's fine. But you could always just. Isn't your cantrip like a cold based cantrip?
Oh, it's too far away. It's
Oh,
60
is it?
feet. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, that's too bad. I could think of so many funny jokes about that.
Are any of them Disney related?
No, it's just more like, oh, you're on fire. Here, let me help you put that out. Put some ice on that. Here. Whoosh.
Fine, I'll use my crossbow.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's a 12. Yeah, okay. I'll say the 12 hits.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's got no armor. She had her hair in a bun. She's wearing a nightgown and a robe.
Make you feel guilty. I'll use my bonus action to push Meali towards me with my telekinesis.
Oh, right. Okay. she had her avocado face mask on.
Oh no.
The whole place smells like an overpriced breakfast.
Mm,
Okay. All right, Byleth.
yeah. Just don't think about it too much. Yeah. Gonna go here, here. And also fireball her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, right where Zenith fireballed.
And she was so nice to all of you.
Yeah, well, no.
All right, you know the
Yeah.
drill.
Mm.
Yvonne, warm up your dice.
Yeah, and also same as Zenith's last one's is the queen.
Okay.
Ooh. Well.
Okay, so it looks like she's gonna make that save.
Mm.
But actually, I think that might be enough to kill her, actually. Yeah, so she dies in a flaming ball.
Down with the queen.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my.
Jesus Christ. You guys really do sound like revolutionaries. This one failed and also dies. There you go. One guard left. Other than this one that's completely untouched, but shocked, of course. All right, Lilith.
I'm gonna move up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm casting Sacred Flame on this guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So the wounded one, you said.
This one, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And that'll be enough to finish him off. Nice. You guys really are very effective, if unsubtle. Well done. So it's the Rebel Scum's turn. There's only one left in the immediate vicinity, but of course, with the whole fireballing, the whole camp is definitely aware now.
Me first, isn't it? Sorry.
Yes, sorry. Yes, it is. Yes. Go ahead.
Did you push me 5 feet towards you, Sophie?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
okay. So here, let's see. I can, with my blade song, get here. Can I even see this guy?
If you can draw a straight line. Yeah,
Yeah, so
so
about
what?
the 10th.
Oh,
But maybe
oh
it's
yes,
30.
right. They're technically, yeah, there should be, I guess the tents would be destroyed. So we'll call, yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. We didn't even think about it for the other guys. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna save my spells for now, so I'm gonna cast a firebolt on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 21 for 8.
Okay, so he's got a little bit of damage on him. All right. So the good news is, well, the bad news is that, of course, everybody now knows there's a major attack underway. They're not necessarily all clear on what exactly is happening, but between the one guard running off to get help and yelling about an intruder, an assassin, the other ones all just hearing the commotion, seeing the explosion of fire and light, and of course, even feeling it for those of them that are in their tents close enough to the queens. They know that this is not just a typical orc raid. Bigger issue now is how long it does take for them to all get there. The one guard who has survived the initial assassination, successful assassination, I should say. I guess he's going to run up to Cracker out of sheer vengeance mindedness. No, he will run up to the queen and try to pick up her charred body. And he shouts something. Get the cardinal! The queen is dead!
Oh no.
So he's
That
going to
was-
run up. I know. And he'll pick her up. I guess he can go about there. She's not very heavy, especially when she's not wearing anything. And she's probably about 20 pounds lighter now that somebody's seared all the fat off of her. Not that she had a lot. That'll be his turn. The rest of the guys are off doing their thing, getting reinforcements. Cracker.
Runs to here and lops her head off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
We
she
really
is
hate that
dead.
bitch.
She's genuinely dead, but yes, if you mutilate the corpse, it'll be much harder. It's not impossible, but it'll be much harder to bring her back, especially if you take the head with you.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to like lop her head off. And I'm going to grab it and I'm going to start running.
Okay. So lopping a head, that's definitely an action. Picking it up, I guess I'll call that a free item interaction if you succeed. Now, she's already dead, so you're not just trying to attack her body. You're actually doing a very specific action. So it sounds like it should be harder because she's being carried by somebody else. She's right. But at the same time, she has got no defenses at all. So, but he's aware of her and he's trying to protect her. So we'll just call it sort of his dexterity bonus, I suppose.
Just
And
attack him and then he'll drop her. But then I have to wait another turn to grab her head. No, I'm going to do this. This is good.
no. I'm working through it.
Okay.
I think mechanically, what we can say is you can try to attack her body, her corpse.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any armor, but she is being carried. The corpse is being carried by somebody who's trying to protect the corpse, and so is probably willing to shield her with his own body. So attacking her corpse would be like attacking an unarmed person in a way, right?
Right.
And
So-
if you succeed in doing enough damage, the head can come off. But you're also striking a smaller target. You're not just trying to attack the corpse. You're trying to attack the corpse specifically to decapitate it. So it'll be harder overall because it's like a targeted attack, right? We don't really have good rules for that, but let's say that it's at a minimum it's like a +5 disadvantage, and he's got his own dexterity bonus, which isn't going to be that much. But you've got a lot of bonuses yourself, so roughly. So we'll call it like a kind of like an armor class 16 type situation. And if you succeed in doing 10 points of damage, then well, I guess it's not that hard. 4. Let's call it, if you can do more than 4 points of damage, you'll manage to cut off her head.
Okay. So I'm going to recklessly attack.
Then you can pick up the head as a bonus, as a free item interaction off the ground, and then you can, if you have movement, you can still run.
Does that mean I get 1 chance or 2 chances? Like if I roll here?
Oh yeah, it's 2 attacks. But
Okay.
you will be within his range. Oh, but he'll be using his reaction protector, so you
Right.
won't have a reaction. So go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. 15
Okay,
and
so
16.
the second one will hit, and 9 will be more than enough to cut off her head. The head rolls to the floor. He's in shock, obviously. No! And the head's laying there on the ground next to the two of you, charred and blackened, like a overdone steak.
And I can pick that up as an item interaction.
Yep.
Is that my movement? That's where I get.
No,
my
no,
keeping
it's
it.
just your
Okay.
free item interaction.
So I can
Like
take.
if you drew your
2
sword.
Okay. So I can go to here.
Okay.
Gonna make sure. Hold on. 30 feet. 40 feet. Yep. Okay. That's me.
You guys,
Holding the head.
You guys are vicious. God, why can't we be good?
I
We
knew
are
you'd
good. We're
say
stopping
that.
a rebellion.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is good. We're following orders.
Yeah.
Mhm. We're very lawful.
Yeah,
I
true,
guess.
actually. That's pretty lawful.
In my eyes, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what counts.
Whatever lets you guys sleep at night. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, well done, Yvonne. That was very cleverly executed. See what I did there. Yeah. Zanice,
I'm
I
gonna
guess you
move
could
to
put
here, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt at him.
Okay, I thought you might fireball him just to like be absolutely sure.
Nah,
All right.
it's not.
Okay, so it's been so action-packed and exciting that you're kind of just like, whatever, I don't care.
Move back 10 feet.
And it goes off into the distance and sets one of the tents on fire in the background. You hear screaming from inside as a soldier comes running out with flames all over his hair, looking like Michael Jackson. All right, Princess Charlotte, Queen Charlotte.
I want that crown. Okay, so I'm running up to here.
Are you still
Yeah.
running around in your silk gown and your tiara? I should impose like a movement penalty.
I guess I I forgot to change out, so I'm still running around dressed as a freaking princess.
Forgot, air quotes. Oh, I forgot to change out of my beautiful silken dress and my tiara and my silken slippers.
Waving a crossbow around. I'm gonna shoot the guy.
Okay. Poor fellow. He just wanted to protect his queen. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. She gets him. Yeah. He's got a big old crossbow bolt sticking out of his chest at the moment as he's staring. Oh, I have a fun idea. I'll tell you what. You can roll another d20, and on a 16 to 20, you actually hit the corpse.
What the hell? Okay.
Just
Yeah.
That's another insult to injury. Oh, okay, right. You get him in the thigh. Well done. All right. Anybody, are you going to move any further? Or did
That's as far as I could go, so I'll just end my turn.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Daria, did you want to say something? Okay. Byleth?
I would like to oh no. She don't have magic missile prepared. No, that's bad. But then I'm just gonna walk up. I needed you. Magic missile.
We're all turning into Sophie.
And I'm gonna use my chromatic orb. I have a question though. Isn't it dark? So
Oh yeah, there should be
see.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's fine. We'll say there's enough torches that it's not going to be a problem.
okay. Yeah.
The
So
tent is
then
on fire.
yeah, true,
Yeah, and the
true.
tent,
fire.
the massive tent is definitely throwing off at least 30 feet worth of light.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my chromatic orb. I'm gonna say
But thank you for being honest about it. I appreciate that.
I will cool you down and use some cold damage. I'll help you.
Stealing my joke. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah.
It's mine now.
You bastard. Okay, yes. That's gonna hit. Well done. And actually, that will be enough to finish that fellow off. Yeah, okay. No! And then he sort of freezes and then breaks apart. And on that dramatic moment, I know, Ida, you want to get into it, but let's all take a break
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
before we figure out what happens with the rebel scum.
Yeah.
I mean, how long does it take for them to get out? I think running out of their tents is probably immediate, but if they were getting armored, it would take longer. But they might not get armored if it's something this important, right?
Right. It's all skivvies and swords. Woohoo!
Well, skivvies and swords, but that means they're showing up immediately.
Sort of.
What do you mean,
They're
sort of?
hundreds.
What can we like roll for them tripping as they get out of the tent? Oh, just kidding. Let's get a coffee.
Yeah, no, that's not unreasonable. I mean, there's going to be some disarray, and they're not all next to you, so it's not like you're going to be surrounded by 200 of them immediately. But you succeeded in killing the queen, that's for sure. If you get out of here alive, especially if you can get out of here alive with the head within a minute, and then make it harder for Brockenfire to bring her back. Well, I don't know. It's all very exciting. Okay.
Okay.
10 minutes? Okay.
Sounds good.
Hi. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here.
hold my earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
Okay, very good. So, sorry to break up the action. I know Ida was champing at the bit. Okay, Lilith, it is your turn. There are I put the tokens on the board just so I know where they are. You can sort of see some of them coming. Most of them are the watch. They're not quite close enough to get into range. A lot of the watch folks were already the militia, right? They weren't particularly well armed. Some of the other guys have come out of their tents. They're the ones who. So just to be clear, the militia are the little guys who look like peasants. The more seriously armed guys with the pikes and the crossbows, they're coming out unarmed. And there were a couple of these also sort of militia-looking guys, but with slightly better weaponry. They were already stationed near the horses. There's obviously a lot of stuff going around the camp. There's more guys coming, but we'll figure that out in the next turn. So what would Lilith like to do, Ida?
Lilith is gonna yell for Blemish.
Ah, yes. Blemish is all the way off in the corner.
Blemish, come help. Please.
Got dinner.
I was cozy. What happened to the house? Blemish here. Well done. All right. Any bonus actions for you? Or did you want to move?
Yet.
Okay. Nearly. They're actually a little farther away, so I'm going to keep them slightly arm's distance. These guys are actually closer because they were very close already.
Just for fun to try. I don't know if we are going to run away or what we are going to do, but I am going to cast Grease on those two running towards Cracker. I think you can. Oh, 10-foot square.
I would say just so you know, Grease is not particularly useful here.
I just thought that if I could hit both of them, they might fall, and Cracker could run.
Yeah. Sure. It's more of a battlefield control spell, so you're supposed to use it in a dungeon.
Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Then I am going to cast just a firebolt on this guy.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Oh, well, that's gonna be successful. Yeah, he gets hit in the chest and it explodes, and he kind of yelps. Doesn't go down just yet, but he's close.
And Ruva is going to fly towards Cracker and give her the help action. If she attacks one of the guys
Okay.
as a distraction, just flying
Yes.
and squeaking and
Squeaking. Okay.
hooting, whatever it does.
Little Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I guess they'll all move in now. Shouting. They don't know exactly what's happening, but obviously the tent's on fire. There's a lot of yelling about, assassins or incursions or stuff. This guy can get here. Basically, I think a lot of them are going to get up to Cracker. These two are going to get up to Cracker. I'd say 2, 3, 5, 6. This one will get close to Cracker, but not quite ready to attack. This one will get close. I'm going to keep them just far enough away. Technically, these guys are up to Cracker, Yvonne. So if she moves, you're going to take reaction opportunity attacks, but I keeping them separate so we can keep track of who's actually attacking this round. Okay. I guess they're really just going after the queen and the bodyguards, which is the flaming tent. So they're converging there. They don't necessarily converge on the rest of the party just yet. Okay, so this is the rebels come. 2 of them are going to attack immediately, and they'll attack once each. Daria and Sophie, would you like to roll each once? Okay, yeah. So they're both going to miss. Well done. But there's a lot of shouting now, and more guys are coming out of their tents. You can see that there's a lot of activity throughout the camp, just because the camp itself is reasonably well lit with torches and campfires. Okay, Yvonne, you've got 2. You've technically got. I'll put them next to you now, so we don't lose track. You've technically got 5 surrounding you on most of the sides. The tent. Let's call the whole tent off limits because it's on fire.
I just wanted to say that I think they should have had advantage because I was recklessly attacking.
Oh, right. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Yes, that's a good point. No, that's a good point. Yeah, Sophie, Daria, you want to roll once more again? Thank you for. Oh, well, there you go.
Sorry.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Yep.
Love that song.
Although I don't know, calling this a good deed. So, shall we call it 6 points of damage each? So that's 12 divided by 2, so 6 total to you. All right. So it's your chance to get some vengeance.
While holding a head, which means
While
I have to drop the head in order to attack. I'm not liking this.
Oh, it's a 2-handed weapon, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tuck it in someplace if you've got someplace to tuck it as a free item interaction. You can't take off your backpack and sling it in there, but
Can I tie its hair around my belt?
you could if there was any hair left. But I think after all that damage, there was 70 points of damage. I think the hair would be long gone, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I've got pouches and stuff. I just don't know if they're big enough for a head to stick in.
No, at this stage,
And I
it's
do
really
have-
more of a burnt skull, but they're still too big.
I do have a belt of holding. Is that something that's expandable for chucking in the
Belt of holding?
Mm-hmm. It's what we got when we were in Gauntlgrim.
Oh. Isn't that for like fast
Potions and stuff.
potions? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was like it's basically think of it as a bit like a gunslinger's bandolier.
Okay. Not big
So
enough
you're
to shove
supposed
a head in.
you're supposed to have it's basically got a bunch of little loops for you to stick potions and things into.
So I can't like jam it on a grappling hook on my belt?
If
This
you
is so
can,
horrifying.
Yvonne, if you think of these things before it comes
I
up,
know, right?
then I'd be more than happy to allow you to do it. This is about early planning.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know how to attack with one hand if I have a
And
two-handed weapon.
as a lady once had on her desk at the Department of Motor Vehicles, where people are trying to get their licenses, an emergency on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part. So I thought that was quite clear. But if you tell me you're going to do that next time, you can definitely try it.
Blemish is close, but not close enough.
I mean, as one of your two attacks, you could throw the head at somebody.
Gonna end well. Okay, where is everybody? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna chuck the head this way
Okay.
and take a swing. So first is the chuck. What would you like? A strength check?
Yeah, it's like an attack roll with an improvised weapon, and then if you miss, it'll be, a 1d8 for, how far, like which direction you miss in. And depending on
that-
how badly you miss, it'll be like 5 feet out, 10 feet out, 15 feet out.
Okay, is that just a d20 for improvised?
Well, it depends
do
on
I
the
swing my weapon?
distance. Depends
Okay.
on the difference. So I think for 45 feet, throwing an improvised head like that, you're probably rolling with disadvantage.
Okay, then I'll try to roll it to... My ruler keeps changing into something else. That's weird. Okay.
But I'll
so
tell
I'm
you
gonna
what,
try
if you get 2 20s, I'll say that you bowled Mealy, Lilith, and Princess Charlotte over like a bowling ball.
So I rolled... Okay, I'm gonna roll 2 d20s. Here we
And
go.
Sophie, you can tee up the bowling sound.
Have you got the bowling down?
Somebody must have it.
18 and a 6.
Oh, so close. Okay, so the 6 is going to be way off. So that'll be like a good 15 feet out. But where's it going to go? Roll a d8.
Oh, I can't even get the direction right? What is
No.
wrong with me? Okay. 1.
Well, the good news is it lands here. So it's
Okay,
going to be it's near where you wanted to go.
Do you have a head token? A decapitated burnt head token?
Oddly enough, I did not prepare for this, so I don't have a decapitated head, but I could probably scrounge one up. It's weird, you don't know how hard it is to prepare for those of you who never thought of it before, please appreciate that when I've got stuff prepared and I just pull stuff up, this is how hard it is for me to prepare a game for guys like you, right? Because
Chaos is what we do best.
did anybody think before we started the session that there was going to be a burnt decapitated head floating around?
Yes.
No.
Don't lie to me, Yvonne. You're
No, I
horrible
knew I was
person.
going to chop her head off.
Before the session started?
I knew these guys would burn me.
As yesterday, did you think that was going to happen?
Actually, no. I thought I would try to convince them to be their guard. So maybe a couple days out of the burnt head. Burnt head was in the future, though.
We did talk about it last time, to chop her head off, so they didn't manage to resurrect her.
Yep. That's why I did it. Because Cracker wouldn't have known that otherwise. I ain't no wizard.
I ain't no wizard. Oh, that's the wrong one. I put in the wrong.
Even though I can cast iron.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have to figure it out. I'll give me a second here. All right. So you've missed the spot. And you're attacking. What's your role and who are you attacking? The ones with the axe, ones without.
Yeah.
They're all in their normal garbs. They're not unarmored, but they're not particularly heavily armored. They're militia.
It's gonna attack this guy right beside me.
I can't
Yeah.
see it. I'm doing something else.
Oh, sorry. I'm pinging directly to my right.
Okay.
And my familiar is giving you the help actions. We have advantage.
Excellent.
Oh, right.
19
Okay.
with 18 damage.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's enough to kill him. It's funny how you can't get certain things to happen in the. All right. Thank you. Okay, so you killed one. You threw ahead. You killed one. Zanice, I'll get that token up there in a second. Zanice, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move to here, and I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Firebolt at this one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, another tent bursts into flame.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to quicken, to change my sorcery points for a third level spell slot.
Okay. Cool. Well done. Princess Charlotte.
I will use Frostbite on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. And his save. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll say he's an average Constitution. So sorry, which one did you say it was? I didn't see it.
This one.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. And I'll use my bonus action to push telekinetically push Balith towards me.
Okay. 10 feet.
Diagonally.
10 feet?
5 feet.
Diagonal. 5 feet. Okay. Well done. Byleth.
Yeah. Where's the head? Like,
It's here, yes. But
Mhm.
I'm trying to get the thing to do what I want it to do, which it's very hard.
oh, I'm sorry. Well,
Well, they don't like the word decapitated.
oh no.
Burnt decapitated head. You violated community standards. It's like, okay. Which I suppose somebody could. I mean, it can't be the worst thing on the internet, surely.
True. Oh, hmm.
Okay. What's your plan?
Well, I was thinking that I would get the head.
You want to get ahead?
Yeah, I want to get ahead. Well, I think I'm just gonna Misty Step there to here and take the head. Yay.
Sorry, you're Misty stepping and running, you mean?
I'm just Misty Stepping here and the head is right in front of me,
Okay.
isn't it? And then I can take the head.
Yeah.
Is that an action?
No, free item interaction.
Okay. And then I would dash back, I think.
Okay.
That works, right?
You're gonna use your movement.
Yeah. And just dash. Oh, there are evil guys too, right? Okay.
I'm just wondering why you're Misty stepping when you can just run
Mm,
and save a spell slot. But it's up to you if you want to. If you feel like that's more,
yeah,
it's more cool.
it is.
Okay. All right. Sure.
maybe I'm just gonna walk to here and then
Pretty overconfident to be wasting spell slots like that when you're about to
tell
fight 200
Blemish as an
soldiers.
action to eat the head and present it in front of him.
Well, then you can't
Which...
dash.
No, I just walked. I was confused, but I got it all figured out.
Well,
So
that's good.
that's
Could you
just
would you
walking.
mind explaining it to me? Okay.
Well, I misty stepped as a bonus action, and then
Yeah.
I picked the head up as a free
And then
item
you walk
interaction,
back.
and then I walked back, and then I
Okay.
tell Blemish as an action to eat the head.
Okay. So literally, as I finally figure out how to do this, you're going to get rid of the head altogether.
I'm sorry. That was the plan.
Okay, well, tell me the plan the next time before you start getting... There we go,
I thought we
finally.
wanted to.
Let's see that head.
It's a beautiful head.
R.I.P. Alyssa.
Oh, what a day, what a day. Honestly, if you had told me at the beginning of the day you were going to be frantically trying to create images of a burnt, decapitated head that your players have taken from their ally, I would not have believed you. Actually, I would believe you, but I would have said, no, that's not likely. Okay, so your action is to order Blemish to eat the head.
Mhm.
I mean, why wouldn't he, I guess?
Yeah.
No.
We did promise him Dimner, so.
It's a bit charred.
Bit overcooked, but crunchy. And you hear the bones breaking in his oversized, powerful jaws, and you can even see little bits of carbon-covered skull and flesh pop out of his teeth and drop to the ground. I mean, this thing is absolutely destroyed. Well done, Laura. That queen is not coming back short of a very, very high-level spell.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All she wanted to do was liberate her people. All right. Most of the soldiers don't really understand the significance of this, of course, because they weren't there when the queen was actually fired, and they didn't see the queen actually die. They just sort of they see Blemish doing something. If they can see anything at all, it just looks like Blemish is eating something. For those that are a little bit closer, they might be able to discern that Blemish is eating what is the remains of a human head. That may not immediately translate into full understanding of the picture. Certainly low-level militia, serfs, peasantry who are suspicious of magic and probably ignorant of it at the same time wouldn't understand the importance of having a decapitated corpse versus a relatively intact one. But yes, it seems like you've well and truly made it very difficult for Queen Alyssa and her rebellion to survive. Lilith.
Yes. I'm gonna look at Cracker and cast Healing Words.
Okay. 7 points to you.
Thank you.
I'm also gonna,
Go
since
ahead.
that was my bonus action, I'm gonna use my real action to tell Blemish to attack the guards.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, we never really had this situation where Blemish just gets double action, but you know what? That's fine. Go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls.
With Blemish, or
is it 2 or 3? I keep forgetting. 3, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You can use the Blemish character sheet if you have it. Otherwise, you can just roll the. Well, we have the stats, so you can just roll the. Go ahead and roll 3 attack rolls. It's two claws and a bite. Okay, so we'll call the first 2 ones the claws and the last one the bite. I think the other armor. I guess all 3 of them will hit actually if they're going against these peasant militia. They're basically wearing leather hides and things. So Blemish does quite a lot of damage. He's attacking the 2 guards only, right? Ida?
He does.
Sorry, what's that?
Yeah, he does attack the 2 guards only.
Okay, but how does it break up? So in the future, if you could specify how the actual attacks go.
Oh, okay. I would say
Just-
left to right.
Well, there's 3 attacks. There's 2 guards. So how do you want to break up the? Yeah, it's fine. So this one is badly wounded. He's near death. This one is dead. All right. Blemish just literally chews him in half. Yum. Well done, Ida. Yali.
I think I'm gonna go over to Sinise and just tell her that. Can you try and use your beautiful voice to tell everyone that the rebellion is over, to go home?
Okay.
Ooh. Man, you guys are really thinking tactical. Did you guys all read a book or something?
I read a book.
You guys went from, I don't know, we'll just wing it, to suddenly coming up with these incredibly good answers and scenario builders. And what is going on? Who are you
How
people? And
to
what have you done with my
produce revolution.
how to tactically play D&D? Okay, well, very good. So the rebel scum in between will continue their attacks because nobody's actually done anything yet. This one will, I think, seeing as how this one saw his mate just get killed, he's going to actually flee. Blemish, you can have an opportunity attack. So I think Ida, you may as well roll that since you asked him to attack them in the first place.
3?
No, just one roll.
No, yeah, and it was a 3.
You rolled a 3. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Okay, so that's going to miss. He does make good his escape. Somebody's rat is still there, not doing anything. These other ones, though, are still coming in, so I guess we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. 6. I'm not being precise. I'm just trying to get a rough, just to save time. 6. There's 2 Ruas. Get rid of that one.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Sorry, I obviously forgot to delete the Rua from before. And I'd say at this point there's probably a few more guards coming up, but we will deal with a second. It's been like, what, 4 turns, right? Since the first one ran off. Okay. We've got, I guess, 4 remaining around Cracker. One of them is going to go have a swipe at Rua. Yvonne, would you like to roll the attack on Rua? Rua.
4.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
He bangs left.
Yeah, exactly. The other three will go after Cracker. I guess they all have advantage, right? Because she's reckless. Okay. So let's have Ida, Sophie, and Daria. Do you want to roll one attack each? But with 2 dice with advantage. Okay. So one definitely hits. One's gonna miss. 2. So we'll call it 2 hits. So another 6 points each. So 12 divided by 2, 6. 6 to you, Yvonne. No further adjustments needed. And let's roll. I feel like, Yvonne, you should be the one who decides when the Cardinal and the Colonel show up. So actually, why don't we have you and Laura roll 1d20 each? Okay. Well, the good news is the Colonel doesn't show up right away. The bad news is the Cardinal does. Okay, that's it for the Rebel Scum. Cracker, your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna keep fighting. That's what Cracker does best. I'm gonna try to hit this one first. Still
Yeah.
recklessly, wildly attacking, like
Okay.
a maniac in a rage. And there's a swing.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay, and then I turn to this one. And
Did you forget your rage from before?
Yes, but I couldn't say
Yes.
anything because I didn't tick it off. So, that's my fault.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Things like rage, if you're raging already, then we'll just add it back. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
It's more when you don't tell me you're raging and then suddenly you say, "Oh yeah, I would have definitely done that," but it's always,
That one.
Yeah. Okay, so they're both dead. Well done. 2 hacks and 2 deaths. Chopping through them like firewood. Probably easier than firewood. Well done. All right, Zanice.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy. And I'm gonna yell, "The rebellion is over. Go home to your families. They're not gonna pay you anyway."
The queen is dead.
The queen is dead.
I'll allow it because you took your turn to speak, and actually, it's pretty funny.
Just whispering in there. The queen is dead.
All right. Yeah. So this is a good opportunity for us to see if you can succeed. Thaumaturgy is an excellent choice. I'll say it gives you advantage between that and the fact that she actually is dead, and you make a good point. Would you like persuasion or something else?
Persuasion is fine.
Okay.
26.
Oh,
Wow.
Lovely.
Okay. So for probably the rank and file, certainly the militia, this is going to be successful, or at least it's going to cause them to stop fighting as long as nobody's attacking them. And the question is, though, there's some leadership that's still out there, and we don't know exactly how they're going to respond yet. Cardinal Brockavar is on the scene, and he is obviously very strong-willed. Plus, he doesn't really like the party, and he's not a huge fan of demonic people who are chaotic. So let's see how he responds. Would you like to roll his opposing check? It's not a saving throw so much, but it is an opposing check. We'll call it a charisma, but not that it matters to you. You'll just be rolling a d20.
Okay. 11.
Okay. The Cardinal will stand there and survey the situation. And he will say, "The Queen is dead. Those who wish to flee may do so. But those who want revenge, kill them."
and does he leave? Does he want revenge?
What do you think?
Well, I'm hopeful.
And
It's not like the meal order on an airplane. Would you like the chicken or the beef?
Is there a vegetarian option?
You can eat the rice and the beef. We'll bring you some dinner rolls.
Mm.
Okay. So that was your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to change first level spell slot to sorcery point.
Okay. Excellent. Well done, Daria. That was very effective. I mean, it's definitely going to affect some people, right? You're absolutely spot on with that. I'm surprised nobody said, long live the new Queen Charlotte. Vive le roi.
Never.
Oh,
come
wow.
on.
Wow.
Don't you want to be my lady in waiting?
I do.
And that's why Mieli didn't come to you for this.
I was wondering why she didn't.
Long live Charlotte.
Winter is mine.
Tiaras for everybody.
Vote for me and you get a tiara.
Mhm.
I will ready my frostbite in case anyone hostile attacks within range.
Attacks whom?
One of my
Anyone?
allies
Okay.
within range of my frostbite that I can see.
Okay. Okay. I think that covers everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody on the screen. Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I'll use my bonus action to telekinetically push Byleth towards me.
Okay.
Come closer.
Come closer, little one. Speaking of little one.
Yeah. I want to get the cardinal, I think. And use another fireball.
Oh,
Okay. It's about sending a message. Yeah. Partai.
wow.
And I don't know, from left to right, I think I'll get those three, right?
So who's the card? Which way? Wait. So tell me, roll a cardinal separately. Just so I'm clear.
The first one.
Wow. So that was the cardinal. Okay. Yep. Whew. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he
And-
looks very, very badly off.
Maybe I'm
These two are
gonna move
dead.
here.
Both of these guys are dead.
And I want cheese to come next to me.
Roasted cheese. You just moved away from Charlotte?
Yeah. Thanks for the push.
You're welcome.
It's like, no, I don't want to. Stop it.
You'll be back.
What are we saying,
Wow.
lady?
It's really getting to her head, that one. Okay, Lilith.
I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna try the sacred flame on the cardinal.
Okay. Well, every little bit helps.
Not at all.
After the fireball, it's a little anticlimactic. But he's not laughing. I mean, he's pretty badly burnt, so he's feeling it. Mieli.
Yes. I am going to send a magic missile
Yeah.
at level
Oh,
2.
sorry, before we do that, Ida, that was a cantrip, so if you wanted to use a bonus action, you can still, if you've got a bonus action spell.
Oh. I'm gonna use healing word on Cracker.
Okay. You don't have to. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
just as a reminder, that's the one time you can do 2 spells at the same time. Okay. Yvonne, Cracker gets 5.
Yay! Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, well done, Ida. Okay, sorry, Henrietta. Didn't mean to.
That's okay. Magic missile at the cardinal, level 2.
Okay, so 4 of them altogether.
Pew, 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 pew.
All 4 of them strike erringly and pierce him through the chest, and he falls forward, shouting the words, "Helm lives!"
Wow, he died really quick.
Well, he didn't die that quickly. I mean, he got hit with a 30
Fireball.
hit point fireball that he failed his saving throw on, and then he got peppered in the chest by a bunch of magic missiles, and he did manage to dodge a sacred flame, but
And
yes,
I'm gonna move behind Charlotte.
Protect me.
Charlotte's going to use her telekinesis to push you away 5 feet.
Yeah.
Get thee behind me.
No, I want Byleth. Okay, so the colonel will finally arrive because he was also going to be there eventually. Since he is new to the scene and he sees the cardinal dying, he has heard the shouts, even though he wasn't present at the time. He understands that the queen is dead. And he'll say to the party, "If we surrender, will you promise us safe passage?"
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just poking my head out from behind Charlotte. Yes. And then back again.
My voice is still loud, so when I shout yes, he will hear.
Okay. And he looks around, he goes, "Lads, it's been a good fight. I'm honored to have fought with all of you. Unfortunately, today was not our day. They may be assassins, but there's no need to shed any more bloodshed. Let's just all go home." And all of the soldiers look at each other, except for the one remaining fanatic bodyguard who runs up to Cracker and tries to hack away at Cracker. The others all back off. "No, for the queen!" Go ahead and roll 2 attack rolls there, Henrietta.
Bloody hell.
And Charlotte gets off a frostbite.
Oh, yeah. And wasn't there somebody else? You did?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
2 and 11.
Yeah, Charlotte, you go ahead and roll the. Oh, yeah. So you're going to hit him. Oh, that was a save, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the 11 might hit Cracker. So that'll be for call it 9. Oh, yeah. There's no allies anymore, so it's only 9 points of damage. The others are all going to back off. And the colonel is going to look at all of you and say, "I don't know if you'll keep your promise, but I hope you'll see that these men pose no threat. There's absolutely no need to end their lives. But if you attack us, we will fight to the death if you give us no choice." And he will stand there as everybody else starts to back off, wary of being betrayed yet again. All right, Cracker.
Cracker's gonna grapple this guy. I'm gonna give him a big old hug.
What?
Well, I don't want to attack him because he just said don't attack him. So I think he's just mental, and I'm just gonna hug him.
Well, he's not
keep him
mental.
from attacking.
He's
Yeah, I know. He's just like,
he's loyal. Like,
yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna like
Oh, just kill
grapple him.
you're gonna give him a
Well, no, 'cause
noogie.
the dude said don't kill anyone. So I'm, try to follow instructions.
Now you're gonna try to follow instructions.
Always do. I just might not understand them.
Follow
That
All right.
members'
reminds you, Yvonne.
instructions.
It was not that long ago that one of your party members specifically took a whole action to come up and
Thanked
admonish you in the
me.
middle of
I
combat.
know.
Which,
It was
by the way,
exciting.
thank you again, Ida, for doing that because we were all thinking it. Somebody
Everything
had
was
to do
happening
it.
too slow. Yep. Attack, right? Okay.
All right. Actually, I should let you do the grapple and not just assume that it succeeds. Go ahead and you can grapple and
That's no, that's a save. Sorry, I did the wrong thing. That's
yeah.
I always mix this
Sh-
up. Is
you
it
can do strength.
athletics?
You can do athletics, and you have advantage because you're raging.
Okay. Well, there's
Well, 20 is pretty good. Daria, would you like to roll the opposing check? It'll be. Oh, I guess it'll be strength, but it'll be lower. You've got him in a headlock, and you still have one attack left. What would you like to do? Is it a headlock, or are you just hugging him?
Well, it's like I'm hopefully disabling his attacks, and I'm going to non-lethally knock him out.
So it's not. I mean, you're not. If you've grappled him, he's not. He can still attack you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not disabling him.
A non-lethal bonk on the head?
Well, if you want to do that, you can just attack him. You don't have to grapple him.
Okay. Non-lethal bonk on the head.
Well, he's not that weak, so he's
Okay.
still up. But it's only a non-lethal situation at the very end. You decide if it's lethal versus non-lethal at the end. So that's your first attack. So you're not grappling him, you're just bonking him, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna bonk him on the head.
Yeah.
Just want to knock this guy out.
Okay, now he's bonked.
He's thoroughly bonked. Okay, great. And
He's not really dead though.
he's not dead. He's still like.
Yeah.
Where's the
So-called.
general
Colonel Wainwright's over
or the
here.
colonel? Oh, there.
You killed
okay.
you killed the general.
Right. Okay. Sorry. And can I drag him? I guess it's half movement, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I can get to there.
Okay.
And it's obvious that I'm trying to bring him over to the dude.
You drag him by the foot. Like a cave woman.
This one's for you.
Okay. Zanice. Well done, Daria. And Mia Lee. Queen's dead. That's great.
I forgot.
Talking points. I totally see like a politician, Daria standing up there at the podium as a politician. Henrietta in the background as like the furtive, secretive in the shadows, political manipulator, advisor.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move back to the party.
Okay.
Bye.
Still using thaumaturgy?
Yes.
Bye! All right. Well, Charlotte,
Okay.
did you want to attack anybody?
This guy isn't knocked out yet, right?
He is knocked out.
Oh, he is. Oh,
He's unconscious and being dragged unceremoniously by his ankle.
oh, gosh. No, I'll just wait, I guess.
Okay. Okay. And just so you guys remember, non-lethal attacks can only be melee hand to hand. Okay, Byleth. You can
Yeah.
fireball Colonel
Fireball.
Wainwright.
I'm just gonna go to here and wait
Wait
it
for-
out and
Like Daenerys at the end of Game of Thrones, where she just goes completely mad king and just
Mm.
starts setting everybody on fire. All right. Okay.
Oh, and I'm gonna whisper to Zenise. We could report that to Never Ember later. Oh, you could.
Yeah. Good thinking. Lilith.
I'm gonna move up to Cracker.
Okay.
Just to be close to her in case something happens.
Grab the other leg.
I'm just gonna be like, you got this.
Okay. A good teammate. Okay. All right, Mia Lee. Any other political whisperings you need to pass along to the rest of the party?
No, I think I'm done for now. I'm
Polls
just
look
gonna
good. We expect to
yeah.
win. Landslide victory.
I'm just gonna call Rio to me and give him a treat. That was close.
What's the treat?
Mm, I don't actually have anything. I'm gonna
The bugs.
pretend to give him a treat because I don't have anything. Well, I do have a good berry.
Okay. Well, then he will take the good berry and immediately look extremely full, and then close his eyes like he's passing out because he's got too many calories for his size.
Food coma.
Yeah.
Food coma. A who coma.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
somewhere in another plane, the spirit of Ivy looks on jealously and enviously.
Oh no. Well,
All
got my
right.
badge.
Which you used, by the way, without actually doing anything. And now, as a result, you won't be able to use it again for a week, I think it is, right?
Out of game month actually, but I
Out of
still
game
have
month.
12 hours. Yeah, or maybe
Okay.
11.
All right. So basically, after this long rest, you won't be able to use it for a very, very long time. Let's say realistically, probably more like December.
Well, we established like out of game month.
Oh, out of game month. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right, fine. Mid-November. Okay, cool. Let's say you're up there, you're out there, and it's good. Everybody is happy. The colonel is, of course, is not particularly happy, but you won't mind if we take what belongs to us. I'm sure, since you clearly aren't in this for the money. My men expect to be paid, and what's left of the treasury shall be distributed amongst the men and their widows. We'll need to take our provisions. I trust, although I don't know why, that you will pass along to Lord Neverember that our desires to return home to our families, most of these men aren't even citizens of Neverwinter or the outlying regions, and they should be granted safe passage as the war is over.
Can I respond?
Yeah, anybody can respond.
Well, then you won't mind me taking the sword to make sure you don't do this again.
What sword?
The sword that Charlotte told me about.
It wasn't me. It was Zenise, wasn't it?
Oh,
Who was sneaking around looking at fancy swords? Was it Zenise?
Yeah.
Okay.
fine. But that's it. Anything else of value, we should be able to distribute amongst the men. We've taken many losses, and the men have not been paid in quite a long time. All right. And with that, the rebellion is over. Long live the usurper, Lord Neverember.
Yay.
Yay.
Is it a yay moment? I guess, yeah. It's like you guys fought for the side of Darth Vader.
Should feel better.
Or did we?
Hmm.
You basically killed Princess Leia.
Oh, my gosh,
Oh,
Princess Leia.
It's trying to make us feel bad.
I don't think I'm trying. I think I'm succeeding.
Yeah.
I know there's got
I
don't feel
something
bad.
evil in her tent.
What was that about evil in a tent?
I said I know there's got to be something evil in her tent. I just didn't look hard enough the first time.
Oh,
It's probably like a body in there or something.
weapons of mass destruction.
That would definitely make me feel better about this.
Don't feel
You find
bad.
you
She
find
allied with the
scroll
demon.
you find scroll artwork of her and her friends having a beer at a pub. Images of them. There's like a hologram, magical hologram buried in a crystal of them all skiing in some magical place.
A monster.
She's visiting one of her constituency at a cheesemonger's, asking them about cheese and how the cheese is made, demonstrating a lot of interest in the cheese making process. All right. Well, over the next sort of hour and a half, the camp sort of dies down. There's a lot of upset militia. There's a lot of upset professional soldiers. Most of them had some allegiance just as a function of working, fighting and bleeding and even dying for this cause for years, even though they aren't necessarily locals. But what can they do? It's over, right? They're exhausted. They're obviously outgunned. They might have been able to kill all of you, but not without taking such heavy losses that the rest of them would not have wanted to survive anyway. And what was it for, anyhow? In the end, they pitch their tents. A lot of them are taking things from the other supply tents. There is some minor officer who's in charge of the logistics, the quartermaster, and he seems to be putting up a bit of a fight initially, and then he realizes that tide's turned, and you see him loading a wagon that he obviously has commandeered along with a couple of his friends who are of the thuggish type. You suspect they're going to head off someplace and either start a business or start a criminal enterprise with the way they're being so entrepreneurial about stacking weapons and some of the more expensive looking supplies, including the remaining rum and gin. And as dawn breaks, the camp dies down. There's really not that much. Most of the soldiers left in the middle of the night. There's scattered junk remains. The embers from the queen's tent continues to burn. You haven't actually gotten the sword because it was actually in that tent with the bed that was destroyed in the fireball. So you can try to dig it out now, see if it's still available. The colonel has stayed behind with a handful of more senior types. They've commandeered the treasury and everything else, and they're doling out some of the wages to some people, but it's not clear that they're necessarily giving it all out to all the peasantry. You don't know if he's got a plan. You're not really necessarily paying close attention to it. But certainly they've kept their word, and most of the men seem to be melting away. They're, for the most part, still within visible distance because it's hard to walk at night. It took a few hours to pitch everything and get it all sorted out. But they're definitely no longer within your immediate vicinity. This is what victory smells and tastes like, apparently. What do you guys want to do now?
I want to cast Sending to Lord Neverember and say, Lord Neverember, we took care of the rebellion. Lady Alyssa is dead, and the mercenaries surrender and want to go home safely. You're welcome, by the way. I think it was 25.
Was that 25 words? Okay, yeah, I believe it.
You're welcome. But without, by the way. That
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
25. Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow abbreviations. BTW. Lord Neverember will respond. If true, terrific news. Well done. Very grateful. Please come to Neverwinter for your reward. I have something important to discuss. And then signed N.
And I'm gonna tell that to the party.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? Well done, Daria. That was very, very good thinking.
Stick around for the sword.
Okay. I mean, it's definitely a hot scene, right? It's like a burnt down house, basically. It was a tent, but it was very lavish. So there's furniture. Even the tent pegs and tent poles are on the timberish side.
I'll go and help.
Anybody who's fire resistant can do so without damage, whether you're specifically fire resistant or just resistant to damage when you're raging. You may do so without damage. If you're not resistant, you may take some damage. That's pretty hot.
Cracker.
Okay.
Can I help with my mage hand?
Yes, your mage hand does not take damage. Yep. It doesn't feel anything. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. But it can only lift 10 pounds, but you can sort of push a few things around a little bit. And you can, of course, use your telekinesis as well if it applies to people. Does it apply to objects or is it just people?
I think it's
objects.
Let me see. Hang on.
It's everything, right?
Just
post it again. Thank you.
Oh, creature.
Oh, okay. Shove one creature. Okay.
Don't shove me.
It would be funny if every time you did that to Byleth, Laura's like, no, and then she like rolls a strength saving throw against you. It's like, stop it. Okay. Go ahead and roll checks. Whoever's digging in the ruins and the ashes may roll a check. If you would like to roll perception, you may do so. If you prefer investigation, you may do so.
I am gonna stand. Sorry, I'm gonna stand on the outside and look through Rua's eyes and see if I can see anything through his eyes.
Sorry, you're looking into the ashes of the tent.
To see if I can see anything.
Because Rua has perception advantage.
Yeah.
With sight. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We're so
Can I
investigative.
do survival?
So you do find the trunk, and Zenise and Rua and Zenise spot the trunk immediately. Since Daria rolled investigation rather than just perception, she's able to. Presumably, you're actually going through it because you're fire resistant. You're actually going through it and opening things and moving things, right? Okay. So she's able to just open the trunk, and she does find the blade and the scabbard. The blade's very hot, but it doesn't necessarily look warped. The scabbard is terribly burnt. It's still serviceable, but it reeks of smoke. Clearly heavily damaged. There is at the bottom of the trunk some minor metal items. They're not necessarily valuables, but they may have been metal bits related to things like jewelry or equipment that have been partially melted or fused. One thing looks like it could have been a belt buckle at some point, and it might have some silver and some gold in it, but it's mostly just non-precious metals. Anything else that was flammable, like papers, that's all gone. Scrolls, liquids, boiled away. Clothing, obviously, rugs. Anything else?
Mhm. Is that
Mm.
ring? Can I find that ring from before in there? That wax.
The signet ring. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good idea. Yeah. Are you... So the hand doesn't feel anything, but if you're not like close enough, you're going to have a disadvantage like doing any searching.
Mhm.
But it's a good idea. You can ask somebody else to look for it.
Okay. I'll say, guys, can you see a signet ring in there somewhere?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I give
I will.
Cracker a sword and look for a ring.
Okay.
Me too.
All right.
I'll investigate for you,
Thank you.
milady.
Thank you, Violet.
Tea and crumpets.
19.
19.
Oh, is it disadvantage?
No, I mean, I'm going to put it higher DC because it's very small, but it's not disadvantage. You do find something. It looks like it could be the ring. It's a bit melted, but it's still recognizable as something that was a ring. It's very hot, but obviously to a tiefling, that's not a problem. The signet part of it is a little bit warped. It's not very clear.
I'll show it to Charlotte.
Hmm.
It is made of gold, though, it appears to be.
Excellent. We can sell it on later.
Oh, is that what you're going to do? I thought you were going to use it for evidence that she was dead. But
Oh. Yes.
that sounds much more clever. Yes, I agree. We should definitely go with that magical voice in my head.
Oh, keep it, Violet. We can use it as evidence that she's dead.
Alrighty. You keep it?
No, it's
brilliant.
too hot for me.
Where do
Oh,
you guys get all these great ideas?
The voices.
It's too heavy a burden for Charlotte to carry. Samwise, you'll have to do it.
Exactly.
You'll have to carry the burden to Mount Doom. Okay. Anything else?
I also wanna cast Sending again, but this time to Valdi. And I'm gonna say, we are gonna meet you in Leylon. Be safe.
Okay, she'll respond. Sorry, is there anything else you wanted to say?
No, just it.
Okay. She will respond. All right. Sounds good. I hope everything goes the way you wanted. Be safe. Of course, she says it in her drawly voice. Oh, and I wish you would tell him to stop measuring me.
We gotta help Valdi fast. Eurypides is on the loose.
By the time you show up, she's going to be draped in like a shawl, a headscarf, 4 dresses, a vest, a giant winter coat. Yes. Okay. Very good. Well done, Daria.
We get any rest?
Yeah, I
Did
need
you
to
get a-
sleep.
Did you get a rest? I don't know. It feels like you guys had a pretty eventful evening.
Maybe at least. I don't know if we should take.
I'll let you guys do a.
rest, but
I'll let you guys say. I'll say you guys had a short rest, but a long rest would be quite risky, don't you think? You're still surrounded by a bunch of soldiers, and you don't know for sure
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
But we have the hut.
Yes, you could put up the hut.
Hut.
Okay. I'll do that.
Where do you want to put the hut? In the
Maybe
ruins
a
of the
bit.
fire? Is it too soon?
No.
Blasphemy!
Bit further
Show
out.
some respect.
Sorry. Well, here.
One old soldier who looks like he's seen many, many battles totters over with a hastily made marker for a grave. Here lies the queen, the kindest and most noble of souls. May Helm guide her. And he kind of gives you all a dirty look, and then he totters off again after he hammers it into the ground at the sight of her tent.
Should we send a message to Lord Cassander?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, he is gonna be pissed. One way or the other.
Hold
he's-
off.
Yeah. I think we hold off. I don't know, Yvonne. I feel like that's an uncharacteristic display of tact on the part of your half-orc barbarian.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be involved in this discussion. I'm sleeping.
A bit. Anybody else? But no, it's a good idea. Cracker, of course, is perfectly entitled to voice her opinion. And it's not a bad idea. It's a good idea to send it. It's a good idea not to send it yet. What do you guys want to do? You guys can vote on it if you want. Of course, it's ultimately Daria's character who does the sending, so she would decide if she wanted to send it or not. Assuming she has spell slots.
It depends on whether or not we want to continue an alliance with him under some deception. If
Well,
we
he's
do,
already
then
seen the real Charlotte. He's perfectly happy with Charlotte as long as she's actually got a title attached to her name.
well, she doesn't, but
Personally, I'm kind of done with deception for now, but well.
same. Let's just
Really?
leave him.
You guys have done so well off of it. You made heroes of
just so bad.
Gauntlgrim after freeing Megara and ruining their economy. You've gone on and killed, somebody who was a real thorn in the side of the righteous and the lawful current ruler of Neverwinter. You should be proud.
Uh-huh.
After breaking bread with her and celebrating at her table. It was like the Red Wedding in reverse.
Oh, God. Oh my
You
God.
took salt and bread and then assassinated her in the middle of the night.
Job well done.
Well done.
The only thing we didn't send was her soul to Caransley, but whatever.
Yes, I was going to say somewhere often, in one of the planes of the abyss, Caransley's chaotic nature cackles with glee.
I was actually thinking about kind of saying a prayer, take her soul so she can't be resurrected when we'd killed her.
Wow, vicious. Let the soul larva of Dalin consume her soul, Alyssa's soul completely, and then the next time you see Dalin's soul larva, it will have metamorphosed and transformed into a more powerful minor demon. Because that's how they grow. Well, I wasn't trying to drag it out, but it turns out it's nearly 12. So what do you guys want to do next? Go to Leylon, go to Neverwinter, go to Leylon, then Neverwinter. Talk to Cassander, go to Waterdeep, fight Cassander, go to the Underdark, grab a boat and just head off into the ocean, forget all this mess.
Well, there's still the reward. Just saying.
You still
still
have the
the demon.
reward to look forward to. There's still the
Yeah.
demon. That's right.
Son of a
Mhm.
bitch.
Yes, and
Hope
there
you ever
is
kill
a
her.
She's
there.
so
Well,
powerful.
she's very powerful. She's also very tactical. She knows how to
Yeah.
escape when she gets in trouble.
I mean, the swamp is like she would use the environment for her advantage because I feel like that's
Mm.
her that's her environment, and we had our advantages and we still failed. Mm.
She's not. She can't. It's not that you can't defeat her. You've defeated her several times, but it's very hard to actually finish her off because she just gets away so easily.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you still have a potential invasion force to deal with that you helped bring.
Hmm.
Boy, Never Ember's going to be a pretty upset about that when he finds out there's a whole invasion force descending upon Leylon, his erstwhile colony that he's trying to build.
He doesn't have to find
Put that dress away.
Like literally 30 seconds ago, somebody just said, "I'm done with deception for now."
But
So a mission is not deception in the mind of Laura. Let's just put it that way.
But if we just tell him the truth, I don't think he will attack the Neverwinter because he doesn't have a claim to the throne anymore. Well, he never had because Charlotte didn't have any claim to the throne. If you just tell him the truth, he may just go back where he came from.
Yeah. Or try to kill us, but
You can say that Charlotte is infertile. She won't get any kids.
oh no. Brilliant
Okay, before we start
idea.
doing that, let's let Sophie decide if she wants to go telling people she's infertile. I
I
think
mean,
I think that's something that is, part of Sophie's player agency.
I mean, it sounds like a good enough excuse. I'm happy to go along with it. If we do want to contact that Kazanda.
How do you want to phrase it? I'm so sorry, Lord Kazander, but I've just found out that I'm actually dry and withered and I have a hostile womb.
Exactly that. That wording exactly.
That's excellent.
Why does the one guy seem to know how to describe this better than all the women? Okay, well, we'll leave it to you to figure out how you're going to go forward from here. So where are you guys going to go next? Just so I have a rough idea. Neverwinter, Leylon, someplace else? You can change your mind, but I'd like to know what the leaning is.
Leylon, Neverwinter, maybe.
Yeah, I think Leylon first as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
We need to save Valdi.
Yeah, that too.
Let's go to Waldy.
All right, so it's Leylon it is. Very good. Well done, everybody. Yeah, you stopped a revolution. So I guess net, you're 1 for 1. You're 1 and 1 when it comes to starting and stopping revolutions and civil wars.
Yay.
And and assassinating political leaders. Yeah. And you only led to the killing of about a quarter of her force. The rest of them died from the orcs. So not bad.
Bad. You kill
Well
a
done.
lot of orcs as well. So
Yeah, and you killed a lot. And you even executed prisoners. So that's something.
Yep.
I wonder if any dragons and orcs flying on dragons saw you killing those prisoners of war and if they're going to hold a grudge.
Nah.
Famous last words. All right, folks, thank you very much. I had a lovely time. I hope you did too. I shall see you all next week at the usual time. And then the week after that, we shall be on US Standard Time, which means you guys will be playing one hour later. And thank you, Yvonne, for volunteering for November 3rd. I saw you did that today. And if anybody can remember to discuss the daylight savings again next weekend, that would be great.
Okie dokie.
And posting links for the alternative QR code episodes for introductions to people. And if people have time and can listen to some of them or at least review them just to get a vote in, that would be also helpful.
Mhm.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks. Have a
Alrighty.
nice
That was
week.
crazy.
Thank you.
Fun.
Thank you. That was
Thanks.
totally
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. All right.
Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye bye. Bye.